Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is Crochet Podcast number 94. So it's been a while since I've done a podcast and I really don't have a whole lot to show you guys. I have been very busy crocheting. I just don't have anything finished. But since the last time that I done a podcast, I do have like one finished object. So I will go ahead and show you that. And it is this wreath right here. It is a free pattern by, let's see, Repeat Crafter Me. And let's see, let me grab my notes here. Too far away, couldn't see them. I used a 5mm hook. I used red heart, cherry red, and baby pink. So this red right here and this pink right here is all red heart. Mainstays white. So, oh, and this pink right here. So white here, some couple more here. And I used loops and thread impeccable in lavender and amethyst. So this must be the amethyst and this must be the lavender. And I am not sure what that pink color is. I'm pretty sure it might be a pink from Hobby Lobby. But I also wrapped these wooden letters in it. My mom did some of the letters, and I do not recommend wrapping the letters. It was no fun at all to do. But I got it finished. Here's what the back of it looks like. I had to stabilize it with some toothpicks there with some glue. But yeah, it was pretty cute. Hung it on the door for Valentine's, and I'll have me a nice little Valentine wreath for many years to come, hopefully. So that is all the finished objects that I have. I do have some like mentions because I forgot to mention it in the last podcast, but and that podcast was months ago. But Grandma Sugar bought me a coffee. So like there's a little link down below, like if you want to buy a coffee. And she bought me a coffee, and so thank you very much, Grandma Sugar. So I did buy myself a coffee with it. I went to the local coffee shop down here. It's called Grounded, and I got me like a little caramel, like what a Starbucks caramel macchiato would be. I got the cold version of that, whatever. They didn't have it on the menu. I just asked her like if she could make it, and she's like, yeah, totally. So she did, and it was very good. So thank you, Grandma Sugar. And I did notice on there that someone else had bought me a coffee a while back, and I really appreciate that. And that was Joyce. So thank you very much, Joyce. I have yet to buy myself coffee with that though, but I'm going to. So thank you. Also, I got a magazine from Litza. It is called Creative Crochet, and she sent it to me via the Pocket Magazine app, and that was like totally cool. I really liked that. I like looking at magazines on my tablet when I'm going to bed, and if you guys didn't know, on your Libby app, you can borrow digital magazines from the library, and there's like a lot of crochet magazines, like there's Crochet World, and I believe Simply Crochet, and they have like all kinds of back issues. So I like laying down and looking at, digital patterns as I'm, winding down for the day. So I really like that, Litza. So thank you very much. Now, Litza actually gifted me two. I won a giveaway, and then she just gave me one for just being her happy self. So I did receive two from Litza. So thank you very much, Litza, for those magazines. I need to make something out of them now. I did like screenshot some of the ones that I wanted to make. So I definitely need to get back to that and make those. And then, okay, so that's all of Oh, I did write it down. It was called Crochet in a Snap is the one that I won from Litza. So she gifted me Creative Crochet and I won in the giveaway Crochet in a Snap. There you go. I did write it down. Got my little notes here. So those are all of the mentions. I wanted to get those first and foremost because I had forgotten to mention some people the last time and I did not want to forget them in this time. So last night, does anybody else have a problem with acid reflux? Because I have a big problem with that. And I've been so good here lately because I've been really watching what I eat and watching like how late I eat, because both of those two play in a factor for acid reflux. And anybody who has it knows how horrible it is and how in the middle of the night you think you're dying, and then after you're done hacking and coughing, your throat is very, very raw, and the very next day you are just pitiful because your throat dries out real bad and it burns and it hurts and stuff. That's me today. So I do have me some I want to say Diet Sprite, but it's Sprite Zero. So I'm being a little bit good. I have 0 sugar and 0 calories, but a cup of chemicals, you know. So I done my finished object. I do have another finished object, but I did send him to his recipient way back in February. But I'll pop in a picture of him, and it is the Buddy Bear 2.0, completely finished. That is a free pattern from Cassandra at Craftably Ever After. So I did use a 2.75 millimeter hook to make him. And I love this yarn in High Sierra, and it was like a scrap of yarn. And I also used Just Yarn Tweed and Rust Tweed and Just Yarn and Linen. So I ran out of the High Sierra and had to make some of his little body parts with the Just Tweed, but it blended right in, so like you couldn't even notice that I'd done that. So I really liked that. I did gift that to one of my nieces in her birthday box way back in February. I also made some Cadbury egg covers for Easter, and I did gift those and give them away. I did send them to my nieces and nephews, and I did not take a picture of mine, but I will insert a picture. I made some for summer a couple years ago. We done a swap for like spring, and so I got some different eggs and made some different Cadbury egg covers for it. So I'll pop in that picture. I just used different colors this time. Like I had a 2 yellow ones, a pink one, and a purple one, I believe. So I put one over an egg for each niece and nephew, and then like a spare egg. So, and then the good thing about these, and I told the moms that you can take like a little bit of tissue or a little bit of stuffing if you know, are a crafter, and just put up in there after you eat the egg, and he can sit around as decoration after that. So yeah, so those are the only finished objects that I have. I am working on a few things. One of the things that I'm working on is I started another Buddy Bear 2.0 by Cassandra at Craftably Ever After, and I am using some scrap yarn here. I think I love this yarn, but I don't know what the colorway is for it. But here's what I've gotten done so far. Here is my scrap yarn that I have left. I was going to try to make a hat. First it started with this, and I ran out. And then I done this, and I ran out. So I just left it in the little panel, and I'm just working from it. But her pattern calls for a 3 millimeter hook, and someone in the comments, I can't remember who, I'm very sorry about that, but they said Clover does make a 3 millimeter hook, and they do. It is the same color as one of I think the 3.25, but it says it's a number 5/0 3mm hook. So I did order one. Got it. Yes. Thought that was kind of neat. But there's where I am. Look at my cool stitch marker. I can't remember. I need to go back and look. I have it wrote down somewhere. Someone made these stitch markers. They're like little, the teeniest of tiniest little beads. She gifted me 3 of them. I just love them so much. All 3 of mine were gnomes. You know, I love me a gnome. So I've been working on that, just, you know, mostly at work. Like, we get 30 minutes for our lunch break. It doesn't take me a whole 30 minutes. I gobble my food up. And then I'm left with some time. So I will crochet a little bit, you know, until the clock runs out and the timer goes off. So I have been working on my Finish It Friday project, which right now is the sunny blanket. It's coming along fabulously. So if you've not seen about the sunny blanket, I will link the video down below, the last video that I've done for Finish It Friday, and it shows some work that's been done. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, since then, since Friday, I've not really worked on it a whole lot. I have been working on another project that I can't show quite yet. It is for July, so you'll see that in July. And plus I'm working on another project for my sister, but it's one of those, I probably won't show it on here, but it's a set of boobs for one of my sister's friends who, well, a friend and mentor, really. So she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and in August she is having a double mastectomy, and Marguerite told her that she was going to get her some other parts, and she found it to be quite hilarious. So yeah, and you know, it's like I would show it, but like they really, I mean, like they look real, like you know what you're looking at kind of deal. And I don't want to offend anybody, but yeah, like it's hilarious. But I think that it's pretty cool. So I've been working on that for a little bit too. So yes, that's what I've been up to mostly. I had not really been crocheting a whole lot. I think I was just like in a little funk, I guess. Wasn't really that I lost my crojo. It was mostly that I just lost the mojo for everything. But things are turning around. I think one of the biggest things is, you know, we've been doing like accountability meetings, and one of my accountabilities that I have is not laying down in the bed until after 8 p.m. because I would literally come home and go straight and put my pajamas on and lay down in the bed and lay there for the rest of the night. I didn't even have to do anything. Like I didn't have to watch TV. I mean, I could just lay there, stare off into nothingness, you know. So I have been staying out of the comfy bed, and I think that that's kind of helped me. I have definitely been more active in crocheting. Seeing the sunny blanket come together has definitely gave me like the oomph to be like, ooh, I want to see this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this. Seeing my other 2 projects like form has been exciting, so I'm liking that as well too. So I feel like that's helped me too. I'm feeling more in the spirit of things. I went to well, you know, I should just kind of like show you guys. I went to Hobby Lobby and did some things. So if you want to hold on just a second, I'll run and get it, and I'll just show it to you if you want to see it. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had a little bit of a catastrophe. I sat down here in front of the couch and I had my blocking board up, and I must have hit the couch like enough that it flew off, hit my cup. My cup fell over. Some pop went into the floor, went on to Buddy Bear. Buddy Bear. So I've got Buddy Bear over there drying out, but he'll be okay. Or she. She's pink, so it might be a girl. But anywho, while I was gone, I'm getting stared at by a little chihuahua. I interrupted her sleep. Whoopsie daisies. She gets mean at nighttime, so let's not bother her too much. But as I was going to get the Hobby Lobby stuffs, I was like, ooh, I can show this, or ooh, I forgot about getting this. So I've accumulated a bunch of stuff over here to show you guys for acquisition. So if you guys want to stick around, it is all craft related, guys. So if you want to stick around for it, please do, because I'm getting ready to show some stuff off. But if not, I understand completely, and I just want to thank you for hanging out with me thus far. It's a hot mess, this podcast is, and I'm real sorry about that, but I'm hoping that old girl here is back on her game. I'm feeling it. I know, like, you're probably thinking, girl, you've said that like 40 times this year. I know. I'm getting ready to sneeze. Woo-wee, I did sneeze. Okay, so let's go in to how easily I'm influenced to buy things from the internet. So Instagram gets me every time, influences me to buy all kinds of stuff that I'm like, why did I do that? Or, dang it, I like this so good. Why did I start doing this? That's how it started with that mushroom coffee. Have you guys ever drank that stuff? I got influenced. I'm not gonna lie. It was on the Instagram. I got influenced, but I had been previously influenced by the same person to buy some protein powder. That is Chef's Kiss. I loves it. I'll talk more about that at the end. If I don't forget, more than likely I will. But if I don't, I'll talk more about that protein powder. But I got influenced by that same person to buy this like mushroom coffee that's supposed to be good for like your gut health and like brain fog and energy. Now, it does give me energy, so, and it's less caffeine than a regular cup of coffee. I am getting stared down, guys. I wish I could turn this camera around so you could see the stank eye that I'm getting from the little 5-pound chihuahua sitting in her recliner. Yeah, her recliner. You have to flip the recliner out. She likes to sit on the foot part of it. She won't just sit in it like by itself. She has to sit on the foot part. Yeah. Ooh, sorry about that. She's kind of giving me the stank eye over here, guys. But so I got influenced, and one of my biggest influencers when it comes to crochet books is Julie at KS Mom Crochets. She does amazing book looks, and she doesn't even have to do a book look. She could just be like, oh, hey guys, look at this book I got. Look how cute this is. And then I want it instantly. It's like I can't not have it. Oops. I can't not have it. But look what I got. It's a doily book. Have I ever successfully made a doily? No, I have not. But this doily on the cover is a beautiful. So this is the Collectible Doily Series, World's Finest Doilies by House of White Birches. Now, Julie has an amazing look inside video that I will link down below if you've not seen it, where she goes over all of the patterns in here. But the patterns are broke down. It's a binder. So see, guys? And it has tabs, like they're broke down. Super cool. But I was wanting to show you guys the one that sealed the deal for me. Oh, and it's right on top. Right on top. I don't know why I love this so much, but I do. It is this one right here. I love it. I don't know why. It's like little almonds or something. Those little almond shapes. And I just envision them around like some pretty glass or something. Wouldn't that be just gorgeous? But this one's called almondine. Oh, almondine. But so like they're on cardstock, and like on the back here is the pattern for it. But I just love that one. I just wanted to show you that one. But go give Julie's video a glance over if you want to know more about these doilies. Now, she does talk in there about, like I got a piece of corkboard stuck on it. Like you kind of have to search, like this isn't in print anymore. So like this is old. It was published back in the day. I don't know, 1998. So you're going to have to look on like eBay and stuff like that. And I looked around until I found one that was at a price I was willing to pay for, you know, this, like when you break it down, then it'll be a good deal kind of deal. So the next book I was influenced to buy was this one, Amigurumi Gnomes. I did not know that there was a gnome book out, and it's by Mufficorn. And I do own a couple Mufficorn gnome patterns. And I have kind of looked through the book. Like right here is the patterns, and like it says 24 patterns, but some of the 24 are these little ones right here. But I just thought that it was just a cute book. And Meteor Books is a good brand. They're like nice and sturdy, and plus, you know, it helps the creators out. And I did not know that Mufficorn is not just a person, but it's 3 people that do the whole setup, like the patterns and doing the crochet and stuff. So there's 3 of them. So I thought that was kind of neat. I did not know that. So there is that one. And then the last book I was influenced to buy is Julie's latest Look Inside book, and it is this one, Amigurumi Circus. Mine is a used copy, and it says dog, page 24. Let's look on page 24. I haven't even opened it up yet. Let's just see. Yeah, there is no dog on page 24. So I do not, oh, page 64. Oops. Learn to read a little better. Oh, it is cute. Look at it. So she has a look inside video for this book, and I will link it down below as well. But I got mine off of Amazon, but the used, you know, like sometimes they pop up used. I do like to buy used books because it keeps the books out of the landfill, and you know, it gives a whole new life to a book that, you know, no one is wanting. So I did get it. Now, I am not I've seen Julie use the book before, and I've seen how cute the front cover is, but I don't like circuses. But as she was going through this book, it kind of seems to me like this circus is not really a circus as more as it's friends getting together and hanging out and doing tricks. That's what it seems like to me. So I'm like, I can get behind that. So these animals in this book are not being forced to do anything they don't want to do. They're just hanging out with each other. So I know that's weird to think like that, but I did. That's what kept me back. But Julie's Look Inside really sealed the deal as, oh, these are just, you know, a couple animals and humans hanging out doing tricks, you know. So there's a lot of cute patterns in here, and like I said, I'll leave her link down below to her video. So what started all of this acquisitions of stuff here was I went to Hobby Lobby. I went to Hobby Lobby for this right here. some blue and some purple yarn for my my sunny blanket, because I'm just about out of these colors and I fear that I will run out, and I don't want to run out, so I just went ahead and went and got it. So this is, what color is this? I think light, nope, it's just amethyst and medium blue. That's what I went for. But while I was there in the yarn section, I seen a little bit of yarn on clearance, and I seen it and I thought, ooh, I'm excited. I want to get some of this yarn and I want to try some of this yarn. So I did. So here is what I got. This yarn right here is called Yarn Bee Eternal Bliss in the colorway Carnival Balloons. And this was marked down to $1.99 a ball. Now, I've always wanted to use this big old fluffy yarn, but I am not paying big old fluffy yarn prices, right? Because you're gonna need more than one ball. It's not like paying, you know, $9.99 for a ball of velvet yarn that you're gonna make, you know, a couple things out of. This is like gonna make, you know, maybe like 2 rows or something in a blanket. You're gonna need way more. So by the time you buy all of the yarn for your blanket, like you're looking at $100 or more, you know. This is $8 a pop plus tax. So I got a bunch of them. I think I got 17 in total. So I got 14 of this color and then 3 of this color, which is called magenta. So yes, I didn't bring them all in here because it's in this big huge bag. And now I really do have to make it up because it is like sitting around my room. It's got to go. So it's got to be in a blanket. Now I looked on the thing here and it says it takes a 25mm crochet hook. I do not own a 25mm crochet hook, so I got one. Look how ginormous that thing is. I don't know. I think this may be the only time that I'll be using this yarn, but I'm going to use it up. I really want to make myself a blanket. I want the interior to be this, nothing special, just probably some like half double or double crochet, and then just border it with this one. I really wanted just to use the yarn to see what it was like. I've always wanted to know how. Now what I would really like to do is one of those hand knit blankets, but I do not know how to knit, and I think that it would frustrate me more trying to learn how to do that than actually having fun. So I'm just got the hook and I'm going to do the crocheting. Now while I was at the store, I picked up a couple other things while I was there. So I've been wanting some new stitch markers. I've been wanting to refresh my stitch markers. So I went down their aisle for all of their like stitch marker needs, like their jewelry basically. And I found a couple things. Well, number one is I needed some more of these little backies. But I did find this little charm on clearance. And I thought, oh, well, that would make a cute little necklace for one of my nieces. And then I found this little chain. Oh, no. I've kinked it up. Oh, there, it came out. This little chain was also on clearance. It was for $1.49. So I thought it'd be cute just to make like a little necklace for one of the girls. So I went ahead and picked it up. Let's see, is that everything? Yes. You throw it back in there. So I did know that I needed some pliers for the ordeal of making the stitch markers. So I went ahead and got me a pair of pliers. These are the needle nose pliers. Now I do have the ones that are completely rounded off on the end, so these will be compatible with those. But here is what I got. I got some of these little flowers. They're like fluffy, like puff balls made into little flowers. I thought that was cute. I got these little hearts. I thought were cute. They look like little candy hearts. And these little hearts, I thought they looked like little candy hearts. I liked them. So I'm going to do those. Now I found, oh, these are so cute. These butterflies. They're like rubbery feeling. I thought those would be cute little stitch markers. I liked these little balls. I thought they were cute. And I got these to kind of go along with the little balls. And it must have been a heart day because I got some more hearts here. Some like sparkly clear hearts on the string. And then I did get me one more thing. It's a pair of scissors because you can't never have too many scissors. I thought they were cute. So I got them. And on clearance, I found these markers. I got them for my niece. They're 6 artist pens brush in springtime. They were regularly $17.99 and they were reduced down to $3.60. So I went ahead and got those for her. She likes to do the arts. I've got a lot of stuff, guys. I did do some ordering off of Amazon for some crochet stuff because I have floss and I will probably find it once I've purchased these. But oh, I also got this for my niece as well. It's one of those boxes. I like to get these and fill it with candy when I do their birthday boxes. But I needed a 4mm crochet hook. I am currently using a 4mm crochet hook, and I've used it so much, I have rubbed part of the number off. So eventually I know that I'm going to have to retire it because I'm not going to know what it is. So once all of that comes off, I'll have one to replace it. And then I got a 6mm. These are my absolute favoritist hooks. I do like the Clover, don't get me wrong. These are like the Cadillac of crochet hooks for me. But these are the Rolls Royce. These are my absolute favorite. I love how they feel in my hands. I love everything about them. And because I want to be one of those girls, I have the complete reds set, the tulip red. But I've never used the black ones or the pink ones, and I kind of want to. And you know, they came out with the blue set a couple years ago, but that set was like limited edition and it's super rare and it's like $1,200. But they were so gorgeous. I would have loved it, but I would never have used them because like for real, like what if you lost one? That's like losing like $150, $200. So, but I seen they came out with some purple ones. And here lately, guys, purple has been my jam. Like, I'm a blue girly. I love the color blue. I love the color blue in all of its variations. But here lately, I have been really gravitating towards purples. Purple has been my jam. And then I seen the Tulip came out with these purple ones. I think they're called Morosky is the name of them. But I want them. But I got myself 2 new hooks. And because I wanted to order from Hirschner's, I did. And now they had this deal where if you spent $49, you got free, or $4.95 shipping. So, after I found some yarns that I wanted to use, I had to find something to help me get up there to the $49. And one of the things that I got was this puzzle. Got it for my sister, but look at it, guys. Do you see? It is Halloween crochet. It is like all kinds of Halloween crochet squares. Now they do, if you're a puzzle girly or guy, they do have a Christmas version of this one as well. I didn't see that until after. Is it in front? Okay. There we go. I thought it was cute as a bug. She said that she would put it together for me. So I gotta make sure I get this to her, and I can't wait. So I did get some cottons to try out. They're the Village yarns. So I got this color. Now this is 100% cotton. It is 2.5 ounces, 115 yards. This color is honey. So I've got that one. I've got this variegated one. It is called Poolside. And then I have this bluish purplish one. It's called, I think, Periwinkle. Yeah. And I got them to make one of my favorite things to make. The triple thick pot holder. It's a free pattern by Sarah Satch. And I got hooked on these a couple years ago because my friend Summer made me some for that. You remember when I was talking about that swap with the bunny rabbit covers? I got some of those pot holders in that, and I love them. And she told me like where she got the pattern from, and I make them quite often. I have made them and given them to people. I gave my Aunt Janet a set. I gave Marguerite a set. I gave my supervisor a set when she got married. That was part of her gift. I gave my Aunt Sheila a set. I gave my cousin Bessie a set. I have like a bunch of them because what I will do is like the Frankenstein ones, like all of the, like when I make a set, like all of the mixed matched, I'll just make, you know, one with 3 different things and then use them. They're great. And they're good as hot pads too. Like those things, they're really good. But I thought these colors all went well together. So I got those. I thought I seen something that needed this fuzzy eyelash yarn for grass. I cannot remember what it was now. But I knew at the time I couldn't find it anywhere. So I just went ahead and got some of it. And this is called Department 71 Sparkle Lash. Ooh, it's a lightweight 3. And it's in the color Lime Twist. Y'all remember when eyelash yarn, you know, first came out and stuff. I did not know what to do with this stuff. Like somebody gave me some. I remember I lived in Kentucky. It was like pink, like a variegated pink, like a bunch of different pink colors. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I tried crocheting with it. I could not figure it out. And this was like pre me finding YouTube, I guess would be the word. I'm sure that there was probably something out in the internet world, but I didn't know about it at the time. But whenever I figure out what that was that I was looking at, I will know that I have some. This other yarn I got, I know what I want to use it for. It is Garn Royal. It's a cotton 8/4. I don't know like what color it is or anything like that. It says 100%. It's in a different language. I have no clue. But here it is. It is super, super thin. It's a very variegated color. I have 2 of them. I don't know why I got 2. I think that was maybe a mistake on my part. Like I hit it twice or something like that. But don't you think like there should be a tutor fence made out of this? Every time I see Julie at KS Mom Crochets make a tutor fence, it reignites that spark of I need one of those. And when I was looking around on their website, this was on sale. And I was like, oh, that would make a great tutor fence. I don't know. There's one yarn missing. I don't know what I did with it. So I got some Simply Velvet by Hirschner's in this green color here. This is called Grassy Field. It says it's a medium 4 and it's polyester. So this I got for a specific project, but it's not gonna work out for me because it is so thin. Yes, but I think I might have something else in mind. I did buy another color. I bought some blue. It's like a light blue, I think. I just don't know where it is. It's not down in the box here. Don't know what I've done with it. I have always wanted to try the Premier Basics, you know, that it's like Premier it was Parfait Chunky is what I wanted, but this is what I ended up with because I didn't really know what I was doing, guys, when I was doing this. But I got some Premier Basics Chanel Brights. I wanted some of that Parfait Chunky, but this feels pretty nice. It feels just like blanket yarn, Bernat blanket yarn. But yeah, so I am still going to use these two for what I was intending to use them for, but I still got to get me some of that Parfait Chunky. Ella, No Catch Your Name makes me want to use that one, so I was on the hunt. And then I got this like clear bag. Someone, I cannot remember who, but they were talking about how they get like kits in these bags and how the bags are so good. And then I seen that they sell the bags, and I thought, let's try one of these bags out. This would be a nice little thing for like a blanket if you're working on it. So that is all of my acquisitions that I have been, you know, collecting up. Gonna be doing some, you know, yarning and some making of the stitch markers and such. Margaret's gonna put me together a puzzle. So fun times. Well, guys, I've kept you guys a really long time. I feel sorry for you guys now because it was going to be like just short and sweet and to the point, and I've held you guys hostage for a little bit. But I hope you've had a little bit of fun hanging out with me tonight. I know I've had fun sitting here just talking to you guys. I've really missed making videos, and I am definitely going to be back into the swing of things now. I'm hoping that after I get, you know, and the couple of projects made that I, you know, will be sharing later in stages and stuff, and then the boobs that I can't really show because, you know, it's not safe for work kind of stuff, that I'll have more things to show you guys. So yeah, I will try to link some things down below. I have been slacking on that a lot lately about getting things linked, but I'm definitely getting those videos of Julie's linked so you can go and look at those books. I'll try to link the stuff that I got from Hirschner's down below, like the puzzle for sure, because the puzzle is cool. Some people may want that, and I'll try to find the Christmas one too and just link it down below. Not affiliated with anybody. All these are just, you know, for your guys' convenience of finding it. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, let me know what you guys have been up to in the comments down below. I need to get better at getting my comments and stuff read and answered. Been slacking on that too. Imagine that. Imagine me slacking on stuff. So yeah, so let me know down below what you guys been working on. Let me know how easily influenced you are to buy crochet items when someone shows them off, because I'm very easily influenced, as you can tell. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.